A legend is reborn and a new legacy begins in Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties, the newest release from RGG Studios. Kazuma Kiryu's latest adventure through Japan's criminal underworld brings him to the island of Okinawa, where he serves as the protector of a local orphanage. But what exactly has changed from the original Yakuza 3, and what the heck is Dark Ties? Here are the 4 things you need to know before you dive into the free demo that's available now or pick up the full game on February 12th. Presented by Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties. Yeah, you heard me right. 2 games for the price of 1. Not only do you get to enjoy Yakuza Kiwami 3 as Kiryu, complete with all new gameplay cutscenes and story content, but you'll also get to enjoy Dark Ties, an all-new game and story centered around Yoshitaka Mine, the antagonist to Kiryu's protagonist in Yakuza Kiwami 3. In Dark Ties, Mine is an active Yakuza member, so you'll see everything Mine was up to while Kiryu was running around helping orphans in Okinawa. But don't worry, if you've never played a Yakuza game before, Yakuza Kiwami 3 begins with a recap of the previous game so you won't miss a thing. Kiryu is back with his signature street fighting style. The Dragon of Dojima Kiwami style lets you dish out justice to anyone foolish enough to get between you and the nearby kombini. Kick, punch, throw, and use just about anything in the environment to gain the upper hand. Sometimes destroying your foes with a handheld motorcycle is about sending a message. Speaking of stylish combat, new to Yakuza Kiwami 3 is the Okinawan-inspired Ryukyu style that allows Kiryu to wield 8 different types of weapons like nunchaku. I'm personally a huge fan of the Surujin to help clear out surrounding enemies. But the key to street supremacy is swapping dynamically between both fighting styles and carefully using the heat gauge to demolish enemies with Dragon Boost to unleash new combos and finishing moves. But cleaning up the streets doesn't have to be a lonely task. Build and lead the Heisei Girls biker gang to become the strongest in Japan in the Bad Boy Dragon side experience. Recruit 5 allies to fight alongside you in Baddies Battle, or gear up and assemble a gang of 20 to duke it out in 100-person rumbles. But what's a gang of bikers without a little style? Customize your bikes and gang uniform and purchase baddie weapons like rocket launchers, a flock of chickens, and tons more. And all of that was just Yakuza Kiwami 3. In the all-new game Dark Ties, Yoshitaka Mine dishes out pain with quick, stylish kicks and lightning-fast punches inspired by shootboxing. Find and exploit holes in enemy defenses and overwhelm your foes with devastating aerial attacks. And much like Kiryu, Mine can build up his shackled heart gauge to unleash Dark Awakening, a berserk-like state where he can drag enemies across the ground and brutalize them with a storm of strikes. Then put your fighting prowess to the test in Hell's Arena, an underground fight club where Kamurocho's elite place bets on life or death battles. In hellish brawls, defeat your opponent or opponents before the time runs out to win cash and rise through the ranks. Or in Survival Hell, you race against the clock with hired mercenaries to fend off hunters while discovering hidden treasures and powerful upgrades to take down the final boss at the end of this deadly dungeon. It wouldn't be a Yakuza game without a little distraction. Become the father figure you were always meant to be. Manage, cook, garden, fish, catch bugs, play board games, sew, and take care of the children as head of the Morning Glory Orphanage. Managing an orphanage can take its toll. Fortunately, Kiryu can take his mind off the stresses of day-to-day life with his handy game gear, or head to town and check out the local game center for some retro game goodness. Maybe being active is more your speed? Snap pics at a photo booth, head to the local karaoke joint, hit some dingers at the batting cages, shoot some pool, or let off some steam at the driving range. But whatever you do, make sure you do it in style. Customize Kiryu's look and explore Okinawa and Kamurocho while turning heads. And in Dark Ties, Mine has his own set of challenges in Kanda Damage Control, where Mine is tasked with cleaning up his clan boss's mess through tackling different requests and objectives to rise through the clan ranks. He can also gamble some dough on a ton of different casino games, hit some balls at the driving range, throw some darts, and so much more in his free time. Whether it's on the grimy streets of Kamurocho or the sunny shores of Okinawa, you're ready for Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties, with the demo available now and a full game coming February 12th on Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Steam. And for more on all things Yakuza, stay tuned to IGN.